What's up, everyone? This is Captain Eon speaking, and today I'd like to share from a few places. Chapter 2, verse 3, chapter 1, verse 8, and chapter 3, verses 9, as well as verses 12 to 13. All around the idea of pure speech. I am coming to realize, and every day proving time and time again, that the emphasis or the source of my sin is my iniquity. The internal beginnings of everything. For me, everything starts on the inside. My thoughts, specifically. The conversation in the depths of my soul, the spiritual realm, the unseen part that everything, in my opinion, stems from. And of course, a part of this conversation, and I bring this all to the Lord and say, Lord, help me. How do I deal with these things? Especially when sometimes it can become more than talk and spill over into noise. I think a better example would be of a wildfire. Words I equate to just a flame. But these words, these ideas, these thoughts, if given enough fuel, will begin to blaze out of control, causing destruction first to me and then catching fire to everything else. And that's how I really equate my iniquity, my sinful nature, to being this source of potential destruction. Fire in itself is not bad because it can be used to warm and bring light. And I've also realized that this idea that everything is working for my betterment, that this iniquity is not quote unquote bad in itself because it serves its purpose. But again, going back to my request from the Lord, especially after the fire blazes out of control and I find myself in the charred ashes of sin. So, Lord, how do I curtail this. And today, I believe he addresses this for me. First, bringing me to the initial place that in my natural state, or I was born in a natural state which is flammable. My flesh, my humanity, it is tender. It is flammable. It is dry, and the easiest spark sets me ablaze. And that's the reason why he came to save me from myself. So he gave me this robe of righteousness, which is flame retardant. But he lets me know that there's really only one access point to get under the blanket, if you will. This flame retardant spirit of his, there's only one way to robe myself in it. And it is through humility and lowliness. The access point to his salvation is a lowly point. And so this goes back to the reinforcing the idea of seeking him daily, prostrating myself before him in spirit, in mind, in body as well if need be, and when need be, in order to access this robe of righteousness, which is the only source or hope of putting out the flames of iniquity within. But how do I know when? I think the question I'm looking to ask, and I'm trying to, frame this the right way. But the results, I think that's the better way of saying it. The results of, or when I know that I'm properly positioned under and in God's robe of righteousness, I'm using it well because he's already given it to me, but I'm wearing it well, is when the speech, the conversation that is being had within is no longer fiery, no longer heated, but it's a pure speech. It is words that quench, words that refresh, a conversation of lush green pastures. Caption this. On the way to my home, no more the earth will I roam, in a place where it's eternally day, and never is heard anything but his pure word, beyond the skies with my Lord for always.